place you're calling us from, and so that we can start in the next place. Can see Nigeria, can see Dubai, can see Lagos, Nigeria, can see Kenya. Fantastic, that's amazing. Let's keep it coming, guys. Let's keep it coming. UK, Kenya, Abuja, Nigeria, that's fine, Nigeria. All right, fantastic one, fantastic. So I'm going to share my screen so that we can start in the next immediately, please. Please confirm if you can see my screen. Oh, we have people from Istanbul, from Scotland. That's fantastic. Okay, thank you everyone for joining us today, and welcome to today's masterclass that is on secrets to landing a cybersecurity role in this 2024. So the most important thing this year we're about to enter is that we are going to land cybersecurity roles in 2024. How do we go about this? What are we going to do to be able to land this important role that we're all looking to get? Fantastic. Bewonder, I can see your hand raised. All right, let's move ahead, please. All right, guys. So on today's masterclass, we're having secrets to landing cybersecurity role is 2024. And like we all know, we are Analytics, an educational technology company that leads Africa and help Africa to get into technology technology, because over the years, you notice that most technological roles are being handled by the whites. So we at Analytics are helping Africans in Africa or in diaspora or in any part of the country. Sorry, please. I can hear noise in the background. All right, that's fine. All right, so like I was saying, we in Analytics, we help Africans, Black in general, to get into the technology space and be able to harness those skills that is necessary for them to survive in the technology space. So basically,
okay. Hello, Chukwemeka. Can you hear me? Good evening. Sorry, you're muted. Yes, it's better now.
Okay, sorry. How long have I been muted, please?
Just a few seconds. You can continue.
All right, that's fine. Okay, like I was saying, we here in Analytics, we range our teaching areas around data analytics, HR analytics, business analysis, cybersecurity, data engineering, in a whole lot of area in the tech ecosystem, right? And over the years, we've had our students work in areas like Apple, Microsoft, McKinsey, Google, and a whole lot of other places. So, and this is because we've tailored our classes to be in such a way that they are practical and they ensure that you get optimal value for the money that you paid for all these classes. So this Analytics was founded by Adeza. Sorry, Analytics was founded by Adeza Suleiman, who is a data analytics expert and based in UK, US, and has over a decade experience in areas that management consulting, worked in sports and other professional areas, and even automobile industry. And he's personally trained over 8,500 participants, and I've also helped these guys to transition into the tech ecosystem. We also have our co-founder as Efemena Ipro. Efemena Ipro is also a data science contractor in the UK and the US, and he also has a whole decade years of experience cutting across multiple sectors. His key areas are basically in data engineering, data science, data platform development. Efemina currently is working on the island, and he's also a very, very key instrument in data science in the UK. Also, I am Chukwemeka Ekpa, the COO for analytics. I have data analytics skills. Also, I served this, being a regional control officer in the bank over the years, and also as a data protection officer in the bank as well. I'm also a governance risk and control with years of experience that I've spanned in the construction sector, fintech area, capital market, and hospitality business as well. And also on this call, we have Adedolapo Akindehin, who is going to be taking us on what we actually need to do to land all these key roles in 2024. Adedolapo is the head cybersecurity governance in Unity Bank PLC. He also is a business information security officer, and I've served as lead information security as a sprint in digital encode. He also worked as an IT auditor in Zenith Bank. Yeah, and he's a chartered accountant. Yes, his first degree was not in technology. So please, he has CISA, that's Certified Information System Auditor. He has CISFM, PMP, and Certified Fraud Examiner. He also holds a Certified Lead Security Manager. And Adedolapo over the years, I've also worked in the accounting side, and he also has MSc Management, MSc Cybersecurity from University of Liverpool, and he's also currently a PhD candidate. Are you guys seeing the caliber of people we are bringing here? And currently, he is recognized as the top 25 cybersecurity star of the year in New Delhi, India. You see, the person that is going to speak to us today is not somebody that is just there. He's somebody that have worked in the space of cybersecurity over the years, and he's someone that we should all be willing to listen to and get all the necessary information that we can get. So moving on, what are we expected to learn today? Basically, the main areas that we've mapped out to cut across today are areas that spans across why you have to choose a career in cybersecurity. Why exactly do you need to look into this niche of technology called cybersecurity? Also, where are the opportunities in cybersecurity this 2024? And how can you get started in cybersecurity entirely? And what are the secrets to land cybersecurity role in 2024? We'll also be looking at practical sessions where we'll have to analyze simple cybersecurity ways, and also look at the upcoming cohorts that we currently have. So in this session, we have a whole lot of area that we need to cover that ranges to all the key areas that we know that cybersecurity entails, why you need to join the cybersecurity career, where the opportunities in cybersecurity are, and how you can get started in cybersecurity. And also, what are the secrets to you landing the cybersecurity role in 2024? So moving ahead, what exactly do we understand when we say cybersecurity entirely? What comes to our head? What do we think? And why do you think you need to choose a career in this cybersecurity space? So over the years, we've looked at the increasing attractive career paths that people look at, and then people want to choose, okay, where do I enter in the next year for me to be able to land lucrative offers? And we ask the question, why do you really want to switch to cybersecurity? So can I see in the comment section reasons why we think we can switch to cybersecurity, or areas that we think that will impact our life for choosing cybersecurity? Can I see it in the comment section, please? Okay. I'm not seeing any comments yet. Why are we trying to switch into cybersec? Why do I need to switch cybersec? What is driving you to want to switch to a tech skill like cybersecurity? What do we want to achieve in the end? Can I see our comments in the comment section, please? Wow, someone said that he wants to know how to hack. Okay, that's fantastic one. Okay, most likely for the money. Let's keep it coming. Why do we want to switch to this cybersecurity role in 2024? Okay, the world is going virtual, online, hence the need for organizations and individuals who need to secure their online space. Fantastic one, Edward. Fantastic. So I can help companies secure data. Elijah, nice one. To protect the cyberspace, to earn big bucks. iPhone, okay, that's amazing. Yeah, because it's one of the fastest growing jobs. Money matter, the demand for the job is there. I'm dealing with a lot of data. I have once been a victim of social engineering. I got motivated by wanting to learn how to protect myself and people around me from online harassment. Fantastic one. So this person has experienced possibly a hack, and this person wants to learn how he or she can protect herself from being hacked in the future. I want to fight against security breach. Very organization needs a cyber security expert. I'm new to tech, but I just want a new career. Fantastic one. So if we go through the comment section, we'll see a whole lot of reasons why people want to actually switch to a tech skill or to actually enter into the cybersecurity space. And this ranges from everything that I've mentioned. The money is there. Like we mentioned, everybody wants to make the money. People want a great work-life balance where they can easily work from home and be able to attend to their family and friends and still be able to work. There is also a growing job opportunity in this area, like we said. But in the past year, IT jobs have accounted for 25.5% share of global technology industry hiring as at November of 2022. And also, we've had reasons where people think, oh, I need to have a computer science degree for me to be able to switch. Like I mentioned before, Adedolapo here did accounting in his first degree. Adeza did management course, Efemina did economics, and myself, I did civil engineering. So you don't really need to have that computer science degree for you to be able to excel in all this tech ecosystem entirely. And like we've all also mentioned, the fantastic salary and benefits. Everybody wants the money, right? And we all believe that technology and IT are among the highest paying sectors in the world as at today. So because of all these varying reasons, people want to actually get into the tech ecosystem. And also you get to work at the heart of innovation and change. Most time, what technology can offer you also ranges amongst you being able to nurture something from the start, create something and being able to see what you've created come into life and also be able to innovate. So all these areas are things that have made all of us, you and I, to want to get into the tech ecosystem. And they're all valid reasons, right? That none of them is, some people said it's for the money, some people said it's for personal protection, some people said it's for them to have the knowledge entirely. So all these things are what we are going to touch today and make sure we give you the keys and ways you can get into the tech ecosystem from any of these parts. Now, demand in the technology space has been so increment in the past years. And from the World Economic Forum reports, we've seen that the future of work is actually in the tech ecosystem. It's not something that is going to go out of the vogue as soon as possible. There have been people making a lot of comments that the tech ecosystem is saturated, but it is not true. So from this report, which is the World Economic Forum, we can see that the future of work is entirely in the area around technology. If you read number 4, number 1, we have AI and machine learning specialists. They will have sustainability specialists, and we have business intelligence specialists. Number 4, which is the main reason why we are here, is information security analysts. Now, who are these information security analysts? Now, cybersecurity is a broader word that has so many derivatives. Then it can have information security analyst, you have cybersecurity engineer, you have application engineer, you have network security engineer. So from all these areas, they all form the word cybersecurity because they all work in the cyberspace to secure the infrastructure of that exact network or application. So you can see from this that jobs like information security is not ready to go out of vogue. It's something that the demand will continuously be there as companies keep coming up and there are so many data that is going on in the web space. That's how the need for information security analysts will keep increasing. So let's paint a scenario here now. Let's use Aldo. Aldo shops from a shopping cart from shoppingcart.com for her groceries and her belongings. And then suddenly, and Aldo has his credentials saved on the platform of this shoppingcart.com. Then he suddenly received an email for eligibility for a discount from shoppingcart.com. We can liken shoppingcart.com to any of the platform we use to shop. And in this case, Aldo has saved his credentials on this platform. And he received an email, official email, proper email from shoppingcart.com. Oh, Aldo, you have a discount to shop at our website. And in order to receive this coupon code, Aldo was asked to impute his credentials. Now, Aldo has imputed this and he received it properly from the right channel. This didn't seem fishy to Aldo in the beginning, and he thought, oh, it's just an account verification step for me to get the discount. And then suddenly a substantial amount was swiped off her account after she imputed her details. How? How did this happen? Can someone tell us what happened in the comment section? What do we think happened to Aldo? Aldo shops at shoppingcart.com every time. He saved his credentials on the platform so that he can have ease of business. He can easily, make payments, add to cart and all. And then he received an official email from the same website. Oh, you have a discount to shop with us. And for him to receive this discount, he had to impute his credentials. And after imputing all these things, he lost a whole lot of money from his account. How did this happen? Can someone tell us what happened? What do we think happened to Aldo? Okay, Biwanda said his account was hacked. A man-in-the-middle attack has been carried out without his knowledge. Fantastic. 419 Yahoo Yahoo. Okay, that's nice. Sender email was cloned. A hacker sniffed into the network. He compromised. Scammer on it. Okay, that should be a phishing attack. Fantastic, phishing, scammer on it. So we've all made a whole amazing and fantastic comment of what actually transpired. Now, what happened here is that the email Aldo received was fake. And at that exact point that Aldo got that email, shopping carts witnessed and authorized access from a third party. And this type of attack, people that carry it out are what we call hackers. So basically, do we think Aldo could have prevented this attack? We've said a lot of things. Oh, it's from phishing, it's man-in-the-middle attack, he compromised, and a hacker sniffed into the network. But do we think Aldo could have prevented this attack on his account? Okay. Yes. Yes. Well, we all think Aldo, fantastic for we have amazing people in today's session. We all think personally, yes, but that's if you knew how. Maybe he could have. He probably wasn't too educated about attacks. Fantastic. Yes, she shouldn't have given his details. Let's remember clearly, Aldo got this request from the exact email of the company he shops from. So it's not as if there was maybe instead of using shopping carts, they use shopping cart. So it's the exact email that Aldo was using. The exact company he was shopping from was the same people that emailed him. So do we think, okay, you as a person, you've received this type of thing. Do you think you can actually think like this? Okay, someone said, yes, he would have preferred if he was aware of social engineering attack. Ignorance is not an excuse. Well, I will say no. Okay. This company's site was hacked. Not his fault. Fantastic one. So we've all made amazing comments on if Aldo could have prevented this attack. And the truth is, yes, Aldo could have. And that's simply with the help of cyber security. And when we talk about cyber security, it's not an area that is only specific to individuals. It's something that companies on a day-to-day basis need to also build architecture to also protect themselves. So in this case, the company did not have all this infrastructure to be able to prevent man in the middle to enter into their system and be able to send out all these emails to their customers. And basically, this brings us to the idea of what cybersecurity is actually all about. So cybersecurity, in a nutshell, is simply involves techniques to help us in securing various networks, data, computer systems from unauthorized access. Let's remember that in this exact case, there was an unauthorized access into shoppingcart.com. And because of that, Aldo received that email that he received a discount for shopping. So in this case, the company was at fault. Aldo was at fault. But what can we actually do to be able to prevent these things? And the truth is also that sometimes all these emails will come in such a way that you can't even suspect. So if you are not fully educated on what you need to do on instances like this, that's when you will fall prey of some of these hackers. Now, various attacks that Aldo could have been exposed to, like we've all rightly said, we have the malware attack. Possibly Aldo downloaded something online and he didn't have antivirus, and the malware was attached to what he downloaded, and from there his details was able to be seen. Or possibly it's a phishing attack, like we all mentioned. Phishing attack basically are fraudulent emails that get sent to customers. When you click on these emails, your details will be captured, and from there, hackers hackers can now have access to your details. Now, like someone also mentioned, we have the man in the middle attack. So basically what happened in this type of area is that there's somebody that have entered into an unauthorized system, and then they can now be able to take hold of your IP address and be able to have access to your details. And this exact type of attack is frequent when we connect to various unsecured Wi-Fi network. Possibly we are working from a cafeteria and then we saw a free Wi-Fi and we jumped in on it. Now, these are areas where we are prone. These are areas where we leave ourselves vulnerable for attackers to be able to have our information. And possibly it's a password attack, right? There's tendency that maybe Aldo is using a password that is just 1234567, or maybe he's using his name Aldo 1234. I know many of us are guilty of this. We've changed our password so many times that we got tired of changing passwords, so we just keep adding numbers at the end of it. Now, it's always important that we make use of alphanumeric and sign password that hackers will not easily be able to have access to. Now, few cybersecurity practices that Aldo can implement to help him to prevent all this. Number one is he should be able to install a firewall to safeguard the network by filtering what goes in and going out. So basically, that's what a firewall does. It blocks what can go in, and it's also block what can come in. So it protects yourself. And also we have the honeypot system where it's just used as a decoy, where companies sort of leaves a different computer system vulnerable for attack, and then it will mislead attackers to be able to be targeting the system that is vulnerable while the company keeps protecting their main system. So basically, these are type of security practices that companies put into practice to be able to secure their system. And these are things that Aldo can also implement from his own end. And like I said, he could have implemented a unique alphanumeric password that cannot easily be detected. There is a practice on ground that at least most companies at the end of 30 days, your password should be changed. All these things are put into place so that even if within that cycle that someone has entered into the system through another employee's password, during this change, you should be able to automatically put up the person. And also, Outdoor can also have antivirus software installed in his system that can also help him to prevent malwares when he downloads all this or anything online, and also avoid emails from unknown senders. These days, the era of technology, everybody everywhere online, once we see anything, we click. All these things are clickbaits. That's what we call clickbaits, that they are all baits for you to be able to give these hackers access into your system. Now, these things are not only peculiar to individuals, like we mentioned. Organizations are also exposed in all these cyber threats. Organizations even have a whole lot of data that they need to protect, but most times organizations fall prey to this. One of them is what we call advanced persistent threats. And this type of threat is basically where maybe in public companies or public sectors where a hacker gains access into a system and stays there for a while. So basically, the person is not there to cause any harm, but just to steal information. The hacker have entered possibly into if you're in Nigeria, into the BVN system, and is taking the details of everyone, and from there will now have a targeted attack. So these are areas that organizations are exposed to. We also have what we call the DDoS attack, where we have a multiple targeted attack on a network to be able to flood traffic on that exact network and make it to be able to malfunction. So some of these are areas where organizations are exposed to all these cyber threats. We also have the SQL injection attack. So basically, this happens when organizations have a SQL database. So hackers manipulate the standard SQL query in the database to be able to have access. So possibly you have a SQL, maybe like shoppingcarts.com that have said they have a SQL database. Hacker gets into there and was able to change something that is being sold for $200 to be sold for $2. So all these changes that he can make are attacks that organizations are exposed to. Now, these are big challenge in the tech ecosystem, right? And this is the reason why there is intensified need for cybersecurity experts in the space. On a growing basis, there have been issues coming up in the ecosystem. This company was hacked, this bank was hacked, and all these are due to cyber failures. And if these issues are there, it means there is need for you and I to be in this exact space, to milk it now that there is enough opportunity for all of us to be in this space and be able to make substantial influence in this area. Now, for cybersecurity, like we mentioned initially, there are so many derivative of jobs that can be found in this area. You can see jobs like ethical hacker. Now, when we talk about ethical hacker, it's different from a normal hacker. A hacker is trying to, take your information and be able to use it against you to get all those details, and then a final destination to be able to take your money. But an ethical hacker is to be able to have those hacking skills and be able to detect from vulnerability tests, from pen tests, the issues that exist in the organization's database and be able to resolve these vulnerabilities and prevent the normal bad guys from coming into the system. So it's as good as saying an ethical hacker is someone that has the hacking skills that the worldly hackers have, but is using it in an ethical manner to prevent the vulnerabilities that organizations have in their company. So most times you see roles like an ethical hacker, a security architect. Basically, this person is in charge of designing the security architecture of the company to be robust and be implemented in such a way that it meets the standard, maybe maybe it meets the ISO 27001 standard. It meets all those international standards that the world has already defined for security companies to be able to implement. Now, we also have other derivatives like information security manager. Remember, like we said initially, from the future of work report that we saw, that information security is the fourth most important job that is not going to go out of vogue anytime soon. So this is why we need to all be in this area and be able to milk the opportunities that currently exist in this space. Also, we have the cybersecurity engineer, that basically has to secure the infrastructure of the organization. Now, this brings us to the reason why you should join the analytics program on cybersecurity. There have been an increased demand in production of global data, and this has equally led to so many cyber attacks that the need for cybersecurity experts has quadrupled over the past months. Now, this means that the need for cybersecurity experts has increased times four of the need that it was initially. We have a times four need for cybersecurity experts in today's world. So it's an opportunity for all of us to be able to get into this space with the Analytics Cybersecurity Program and be able to capture the necessary educational needs that is going to prepare you into positioning yourself in the world for 2024. So what are the secrets that you and I can use to land all these jobs in 2024? I'll invite my colleague Adedolapo to take it up from here. Adedolapo, I don't know whether you're here.
Yes, I am here.
Yeah, fantastic for Adedolapo.
I am
Like I
here.
mentioned initially, Adedolapo is an experienced cybersecurity expert. He's head of cybersecurity and governance in Unity Bank. He's a certified fraud examiner. He's a certified information system auditor. He's a certified information security manager. There is a whole lot of things for us to grab from Adedolapo. Are we excited to hear how we can land this cyber security roles in 2024? If you're excited, type the one in the chat box for me to know that it's coming. Nice one, nice one. I can see it. Sure, drum roll. Yes, please. Adedolapo, they are all excited to have you on
Yeah, and
ground.
yes,
So
yes,
please, I'll
yes,
hand
yes.
over.
I am so
All
excited
right,
to
let's
be
have you,
here.
Adedolapo. Please have the
All
floor.
right. Thank you so much, Chukwebeka, for that job well done. Let me share a screen from here just to let us see, have an idea what is happening in the cyberspace. Just a moment. Just a moment.
All right, let me stop sharing my screen now.
Okay. All right. Can we all see my screen? If you can see my screen.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
All right. So, guys, the cyber warfare is very, very real. And, what you see here is the cyber war that is going on between countries. All right. In real time, we can see the cyber threat landscape. Uh, you know, uh, if you come here, you will see the various metrics that are being used, like the vulnerabilities, the intrusion detection, the malware detection in real time. We also have for ransomware. All right. If it comes to where we have the data sources, it tells us the various aspects that are being used to gather these metrics in real time, whether it is the OAS, the on access scan, the mail antivirus, the vulnerability scan, the web antivirus, the intrusion detection, the botnet activity, and ransomware. All right, so it's happening, guys. We can't afford to just fold our hands, and I believe that's why we are here to to really have an understanding of what is happening in the cyber space. All right. But again, there are some opportunities we rightly mentioned. I saw that you guys, some of us said, because of the money, that's why we want to switch, all right, or want to transit into cyber security. Also, but beyond the money, there are opportunities. The opportunities, you can never be out of job. For someone who is regarded as an information security analyst, you can function as a network security engineer, a systems security engineer, an application security engineer, a SOC analyst, you can function as a penetration tester, a vulnerability analyst, you can function as an incident responder, and also, you know, find yourself in governance and compliance, when it comes to security frameworks like the PCI DSS, the ISO frameworks and likes. All right. So just let me show you this to let you guys know that it's happening. So there are so many tools that when you attend the cybersecurity course would expose all of these things to you. So this is just one of them. There's another one that I can show you. Now I can show, which is the hold on, before we talk about the course proper, let me show you guys. All right.
Yeah, I did.
Let
Well,
me
I
show
think your
you.
line is breaking a bit, sir.
Okay. Thank you
Yeah.
for that. Let me show you another one. Now look at this. This is Shodan. Okay, Shodan.io. Now Shodan tells you, see guys, you don't have to be the bad guy. Okay, you can be the good guy, and that's why we're having this conversation. All right, in real time, you can actually see vulnerable IPs, vulnerable ports, and the likes. But when we start the class, we are going to take some form of acknowledgement from you guys that whatever knowledge you're going to get from the class, you use it for the purpose of being an ethical hacker. All right. So this is another one that you can use. Then this is just for you to find out if your email address has been pawned. And what this means is that if your email address has been attributed to a data breach. All right. So if you key in your email address, for example, can somebody give me, just drop your email address? Let's check if you have been pawned. If you are so sure of yourself that, oh, your email address is not in the public domain. Yes. Okay. I can see Go Green Investment. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. 1 second. We're going to find out if you have been pawned. All right. Okay. 1 second. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why I cannot copy from, but no problem. Maybe I'll just, sorry, let me do this. I don't know why I cannot copy and paste. All right. There are so many of you, so many email addresses here. Okay. So what? Oh, they keep dropping.
All right.
Okay,
I think
so
let's just pick one.
go
Let me call one for you.
go green investment at gmail.com. Okay. Go green investments. Okay, at gmail.com. So let's find out if you've been pawned. Okay, checking. It says, oh no, you have been pawned. You have been pawned in 3 data breaches. All right. So sorry about that. Let's check another person. Maya Afia. Okay. Mayafia. Okay, at gmail.com. Mayafia at gmail.com. Let's find out. mayafia at gmail.com. I hope I got that correctly. Okay. Let's see if you've been pawned. Oh, good news. It says no pawnage found. So you've not your email address is not in any data breach reported so far. All right, so now let's go into the slides and let's talk about why you should find this you know interesting joining the cybersecurity class. All right, where is my slides? 1 second. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so my name is Adedola Kwakideyin. The Chukwemeka has talked about a bit about myself, right? Thanks, Chief Chukwemeka, for that introduction. So I need not go over it again. Now let's talk about the importance of cybersecurity, the benefits. Some of us said because of opportunity and the likes, but if you look at the whole, cybersecurity landscape, the threat landscape keeps on expanding. The more we have applications rolled out, deployed, implemented, the more we have vulnerabilities. In fact, an application may not be vulnerable yesterday, but today it's vulnerable. And what is a vulnerability? A vulnerability is a weakness. All right, is a weakness to certain, you know, when it's exposed to certain conditions, all right, it becomes a weak. And from time to time, new vulnerabilities are discovered. All right, new vulnerabilities are discovered. So we talk about protection from cyber threats. That is an importance of cyber security. Okay, there are measures that are put in place to do what? To protect assets, information assets. What are information assets? People, process, and technology. All right, all of these measures protect organizations and individuals from cyber threats. And for what are the cyber threats? We have malware. A malware is a malicious software, ransomware, phishing attacks, and other malicious activities conducted by cyber criminals. We talk about data protection, all right, and cybersecurity does what helps in safeguarding sensitive data, including personal identifiable information. That's your PII, your financial records, intellectual property, customer data. Data protection is also a fundamental benefit of cybersecurity. We're talking about preventing financial losses. In fact, I can share, in real time links through which we find reported losses. We see organizations losing, millions and billions of dollars to cyber threats. It's no joke out there. So, now tell me why organizations will not be looking out for you. They are looking out for. In fact, the skill that we have in cybersecurity space, the supply is so little compared to the demand. The demand is higher than the supply. What does that tell you? It tells us that there are opportunities. So when is the time to join the ship that is about to sail? The time is now for you to key into cybersecurity. I did not study computer science, but at a very early stage of my career, I found out that, hey, the way to go is to go technology. All right, and I have not regretted ever since. Now we're talking about maintaining trust, your client trust, your customer trust, right? Cybersecurity helps organizations to gain trust. National security, come to think of it, if there is a breach today in our power infrastructure, in our health infrastructure, if there is a critical breakdown of critical infrastructure like power and health sector, you can imagine
Hello.
what will happen.
Adeola.
You can imagine what will happen. All right. Then also preventing disruption of services. All right. Disruption of services. Many businesses, all right, and services rely on computers today.
Wait.
Tell me which which activity do you want to do without making use of computers? As long as you make use of computers and networks, come to think of it, there is no activity that you do today without making use of computers. So cyber attacks can disrupt these services, causing downtime. Thank God Chukwuemeka talked about DDoS, distributed denial of service. This is when you flood the network with what? With traffic. You flood the traffic with unauthorized kind of request, such that even the legitimate users are not able to gain access to the required data. All right, it causes downtime, and that is what cyber attackers do. All right, and we have what else? We have compliance regulations. Compliance regulations. So companies will always want to comply, all right, with external vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, internal VAPT, talk about PCI DSS, ASV scans. These are regulatory requirements, whichever industry you find yourself. Today, we talk about data protection officer. It is a regulatory requirement by institutions like this, the CBN, that it mandates. Even the Nigeria Data Protection Commission mandates it. All right, that organizations that have data subjects above 10,000, all right, should have a data protection officer. All right, so that gives you an opportunity as well in the data protection field of cybersecurity. All right, then talking about protection of intellectual property, we talk about data classifications today. If the data is classified as internal, such data should not be exposed. All right, should not be exposed to the public domain. All right, so intellectual property, we have the various classification of data. We have public, we have internal, we have secret, we have confidential. So companies invest heavily in in research and development, and as such, they want to keep the intellectual property secure from cyber attackers. And that's why cyber attackers, they go after
Hello,
they use ransom
Adedolapo.
they use ransom they
Hello,
use
please come
ransomware.
inside. Can you hear me? Adedolapo, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
So I don't know if you can have a little tweak on your network. Your line is breaking a little. I don't know if you can switch the internet. Is that fine?
Okay. Yes.
All right, thank you so much.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
So while we wait for Adedolapo, basically, everything that we've been talking about ranges alongside the benefits of being in the cybersecurity space. Like he currently mentioned, the compliance and regulation area is a key player that is helping people get into the tech ecosystem. For all companies that process data above 2,000 subjects within 6 months, above 1,000 subjects within 6 months, or 6,000 data subjects within a year, they are required by law to have data protection officers. So what this means is that there is an open space for everybody getting into cybersecurity to play in. There is a whole new area. There is a whole lot of advantage for us to take now, because Nigerian companies are going ahead with this. GDPR, that's the GDPR in UK, is also mandating all companies to ensure they abide by data protection laws. So this is something that cuts across the entire Africa, the entire globe at large. So it doesn't limit you from what you think, okay, it's hard for me to get into the cybersecurity areas. When you have all these skills in cybersecurity, it will help you to land all these benefits at your own, easily at your own. It will help you to be able to play in the protection of intellectual properties. You'll be able to understand, okay, how do I actually protect the intellectual property of my company when it has to do with the technology space. It also helps you in preventing cyber espionage. So basically what cyber espionage talks about is for easily, maybe you work for one company A and you want to, you are stealing data from company A and feeding company B. So it helps to prevent all this data espionage that you can't easily pass the information you are getting from one company to the other. That's why in most companies, when you are given a system to work with, you may not even be able to copy data when you plug in maybe your USB drive or you plug in your phone. You can't really be able to transfer data from your laptop to all these devices without the authorization of their CIS. So that's the Chief Information Security Officer. So all these things are areas that we can easily play along in the cybersecurity place to be able to get into this place. Remember that the fundamental rule that guides cybersecurity, which we call the cybersecurity triad, that's the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. That's the CIA of cybersecurity. So it's very, very important for us to know all this so that when we get into this space, we'll see the benefits that it's going to give us as individual, maybe as company at large. I don't know whether you are there.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm here. Thank you so much, Chukwemeka, for standing in. Please confirm you can hear me. I hope it is
Yeah, we can hear you
better.
perfectly now. Yes,
All right.
please.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Can you move to the next slide? Thank you. Okay. So now you can see that the demand for cybersecurity is imminent and it is growing. All right, it is growing, guys. It is growing. Based on certain statistics. All right, based on the growing cyber incident here and there, companies are they need professionals in the cybersecurity field. And when you attend this course, all right, you will gain a lot, all right, in terms of skills, in terms of and I'll show you guys some of the things that you will learn that will get you the job in the cybersecurity space. All right. Now, education is very important. All right, education is very important. If you go through my profile, you will see how I transited. I didn't just transit and I stopped there. I started doing what? I started looking for the required skill, the required knowledge. All right. So it's very important that for you to gain that knowledge, you need this to get the cybersecurity education by enrolling for this course. All right. As you plan, as you set your goals for 2024, make sure that attending the cybersecurity course is one of your goals. And that is what analytics will do for you. All right. Analytics will help you to grow your career from beginner stage, all right, to an advanced stage. We'll take you, we'll mentor you, we'll coach you from the understanding the basics of cybersecurity. Chukwemeka talked about the CIA triad, all right, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And that is the pillar of cybersecurity. All right. The goals, the objectives of cybersecurity is to ensure that only authorized users have access to what? To data. The moment a party that is not supposed to have access is beginning to have access, then there's a breach of what? Of confidentiality. We talk about integrity. What is integrity? It means that data should not be modified, all right, by an unauthorized user. Data should not be modified, even if it is an authorized user. If there is no need, if there is no approval, if there is no authorization for you to carry out that change, that data should remain the same. All right. Then availability. We talk about balance security. Yes, security ensures confidentiality, it ensures integrity of data, but data too should be available to users. All right, you can't be stringent in your cybersecurity strategy or policies, and then it is not accessible, it's not available to users. So balance security seeks to do what? Seeks to ensure that there is an harmonization of these three pillars of cybersecurity. Now, cybersecurity is in layers. At the network level, if you so in the class we will go through the OSI layer. All right, we'll take you through the OSI layer. At every level, security is important, from the physical layer to the presentation layer. All right, that's layer 7. Right. So in the class I am professionally trained, all right, to facilitate and teach you, mentor you on understanding these frameworks. Talked about the PCI DSS. PCI DSS has 14 12 requirements. 12 requirements, and all of these 12 requirements, they are basically for implementing all of these security controls in a card holder environment. We talk about practices, the tools. These are just the ones I've shown you. That's just a tip of the iceberg, because we have tools like the Wireshark that we're going to take a look at. We're going to understand, all of those things that Wireshark can do. We talk about Nmap, talk about Bob Suit. Bob Suit is a tool that can be used to test your mobile application. Yes, all right. You can imagine you doing a transaction and there's a man in the middle that intercepts the traffic. All right, understand? So it is used by bad guys, and that's why it's important that as ethical cybersecurity professionals, we should understand what those tools are used for, and we should use them for legitimate purposes. So the good thing is that you don't need to have a university degree to come to join the cybersecurity field. You don't need a university degree in computer science, in information technology. No, you don't. All you need is to be willing and ready to learn. So I talk about giving yourself to continuous learning and staying updated on the latest cybersecurity threats, the technologies, and best practices, until you now become, say, okay, after you've learned the basics at the beginner stage, you now say, okay, I want to specialize. I want to be a network security engineer. I want to be a system security engineer. I want to be an incident responder, right? Or an incident analyst, or a SOC analyst. I want to be I'm very, very good with frameworks. Or if you like law, maybe you'll be looking at, oh yes, I want to go into governance, compliance, and all of that. So there's a room for everybody. There is a room for everyone in this masterclass. All right. So it's just for you to say, okay, I'm ready to learn, and from there, once you have the background, we can now say, okay, you can now say you want to do some certifications like your CISA, you want to do CISA, you want to do CompTIA Security Plus, or CISSP. All right. There's also a program in the course of you teaching you, in the course of coaching you, will give you some things that you can do that will enhance and make you grow in your journey in cybersecurity. Then building practical skills is very important. It's not just having the education. Like we said, we are going to make this practical as possible. All right, practical as possible. But of course, you need to be intentional about building your skills. See, the foundation is very important. All right, the foundation determines what you're going to build on it. All right, if you have a foundation for a bungalow, trust me, that is what you build on it will be something that can stand, or that can sit on that foundation. You cannot build a high rise on a foundation for a bungalow. It will crash. All right. So it is very important that we give it what it takes. Then, of course, in cybersecurity, you need to be hands-on. That is the truth. You need to be dedicated. You need to be hands-on. You need to have do a lot of lab work. All right, so would help you to set up your lab, all right, to practice various cybersecurity tasks. So we expose you to tools like Wireshark, like I said, Metasploit, Obsuit, and other pen testing tools. Then, of course, you can take advantage of free courses. We'll expose you to all those courses. All right. Some courses are free. Some courses come at discount. All right. So we'll expose you to all of those things. And of course, there are also cybersecurity challenges that can enhance your problem solving skills. I'll show you one. Okay, someone that I know personally that discovered a bug bounty, and she was rewarded for it. All right, all from just she did not have a university degree, but she was able. She along the line she had a passion, and then she became an expert in penetration testing and vulnerability assessment. All right, networking. When you join the class, trust me, you are going to connect. You can imagine this class, a class of close to 200 people. And by the time we start the class, we'll be more than that. So you have a network of cybersecurity professionals that you can always reach out to, that you can always you grow with, as you progress in your career path. All right. So meaning that you have access to valuable information. You also expose you to joining online communities like a cybersecurity forum. Will expose you to all of those things, right? The LinkedIn groups, and of course, professionals you can follow on Twitter, on LinkedIn would expose you to all of those things. Then of course, we have cybersecurity conferences, local meetups that we'll share with you. All right, all for free. We're not charging you for all those networking stuff. It comes with the package. All right. Then, of course, your online presence is very important, and that's one of the things that we're going to teach you as well. Apart from learning the technical skills, the soft skills too is very important. How you are able to build your online presence. All right. Because why? Ultimately, the responsibility for your career growth is you. All right, but of course we are going to help you to do that. Then I talked about optimizing your LinkedIn profile. Look at my profile here. All right, this is what you will see on my profile. Okay, so we are going to help you tailor it towards what you are looking for. All right, in the area of the kind of job in the cybersecurity space you are looking for. Internship and volunteering. All right. You see, internships. Yeah, that's one of the ways through which you can rise. I've had the opportunity of interviewing interns. All right, and today people who did you can imagine somebody who did mass communication, and today is not even in Nigeria, and he's doing very well in cybersecurity. Someone that did mass communication. You can imagine that. All right. So guys, let's not delay. This is the time to key into this program. All right. Cybersecurity helps you. It's going to help you to contribute to open source projects. You can air your opinion, air your views. It makes you visible. Visibility is very important, all right, for you to grow your career. So I was talking about the bug bounty. Look at what she said. When I think of bug bounty, I always think it is for the elite, until I discovered a valid bug, reported it through Hacker1. Today I got awarded a bounty of $900 for the bug I discovered. All right. I have a lot of people to thank, but thank you for all your kind words and encouragement here and there. It means a lot to me. I'm indeed grateful. Now, what you have there, that is the message that she got from Hacker1. All right. So you can be there. You can be there discovering all of these issues and giving yourself visibility in the cybersecurity space. I talk about developing soft skills, right? It is not just enough to have technical skills. Your communication skills is important. Cybersecurity professionals often need to explain. The way I'm explaining to you now, it's important for you to understand how to explain technical stuff, complex stuff in plain English to non-technical stakeholders. All right. So apart from you just understanding, there's a vulnerability there, how do you want to explain to somebody who does not understand what vulnerability is in plain English? All right. Then again, your ability to showcase um, uh, uh, your showcase your ability to think critically and solve problems efficiently. Then staying informed about the latest cybersecurity threats. We have what we call the open source intelligence, all right, OSINT, and where you find various threat intelligence, reports, on what is happening out there. Like the one I shared with you is that the cyber threats real-time map. That is an open source intelligence, right? So again, you need to understand emerging technologies and trends, concepts like cloud security, virtualization, BYOD, bring your own device, mobile security, IoT security, blockchain technology, generative AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cybersecurity. Right? As long as all of these technologies are there, cybersecurity will always be relevant. All right. Job hunting strategy. Okay, I'm also going to help you. I want to help you to customize your resume for each application. You can't you are looking for a vulnerability management or a pen testing job, and then your resume is showing that the skill that you have is tailored towards security operations. All right, so I'm going to help you to customize your resume for each job application, emphasizing your relevant skills and experiences. Then again, common cybersecurity interview questions will help you simulate. We will simulate some of these things, and we'll of course be ready to discuss experiences and problem solving. That is what soft skills will help you to do. All right. I always make mention of these for interviews that I've been opportunity to attend. Right, especially when I'm on the panel. That people that are being interviewed should make use of STAR method. All right, will teach you how to answer behavioral based questions and use situation, talking about the situation, talk about the task, all right, talk about the action and the result. So what is the situation that you handled? A cyber security kind of situation. That situation can be an incident. When that cyber incident, or when you discovered it, that's a situation. Okay, what was the task? If it was maybe your supervisor, your line manager, what was assigned to you? What action did you take in remediating that incident? And what was the outcome or the result of the action that you took? An interviewer will know that, this person is speaking from the what? From the, you may not have 100% experience, but from the way you have been able to give a structure, to give an analogy of using the STAR method, it tells the interviewer that you really know what you are doing. So while ensuring that there's teamwork, I also encourage that you talk about what you did, all right, and not we. Yeah, teamwork is good, but when you are answering such questions, you talk about what you did, the role that you play. So more job hunting strategies will be reviewed during the class. Then I talk about continuous improvement. Continuous improvement. So you seek feedback, and so we'll test you. We'll test you during the class. They will expect to get feedback. You get feedback from me and from some of our faculty members at analytics. All right, on your resume, your technical skills, your interview performance. The whole objective is to help you to transit successfully, all right, into cybersecurity. And not just that, we will also help you to grow as a beginner, from the beginner stage to an advanced stage. Then, of course, adapting to industry changes. This is you cannot overemphasize the importance of continuous learning. That is why even when you get your certification, be it CISA, CISM, CISSP, they still ensure that you do what you do mandatory continuing professional education, MCP. All right, even at local chapter level, all of these professional institutions, they have local chapters that you attend their meetings, their webinars, just for you to keep yourself abreast of what is happening within your field. And this is because cybersecurity is dynamic, and you need to stay adaptive and embrace continuous learning to stay ahead of emerging threats and technologies. All right, so by following these steps and adapting to the changing landscape of cybersecurity, you will position yourself for success in landing a cybersecurity role in 2024. Remember that persistence and commitment is what is to lifelong learning are key in this ever evolving field. So if you're still contemplating on attending the cybersecurity course, guys, the ship is about to sail. Don't be left behind. So register and see you in class. Thank you.
Fantastic work, Adedolapo. Amazing. I don't know who else enjoyed this class. There was an amazing thing that was dished out. How do I land a cybersecurity role in 2024? So many wisdom words were shared, which number one is education. And if I heard Adedolapo clearly, he mentioned I do not need a computer science degree for me to be able to excel in cybersecurity. I do not need a degree in information technology. So far as I'm willing to put in the work and learn the courses through analytics, I can be able to be well equipped to be able to survive in the cybersecurity world. He also mentioned things like networking. Imagine a class of 130 people, 200 people in the class, and you've joined analytics. That's already giving you 129 to 200 access to other people in your key areas. And these are things that if you do not join sessions like this or classes like this, you miss out on easily. So you also mentioned a lot of things like having a hands-on training, hands-on learning tools and all. And these are things that our curriculum has been tailored down to, that when you study with analytics, you will have hands-on experience and how all this thing goes by. So I've heard and learned a whole lot of things from our Adedolapo section. I don't know whether you guys learned something. If you learned something, please drop it in the chat box so that I can know you're following me before we move on, please. If you learned something on how you can land a cybersecurity role in 2024, please drop it in the chat box so that we can pick it up from there. Learned a lot. Okay, I can see that. Martins, can see that. Mohammed. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming so that we can continue. Yeah, Oluwaseun, we learned a lot. Phantom 8, I don't know whether that's your name, but I saw what you say. Though I came late, but little I heard, it was really inviting. Thank you for that, Phantom 8. I hope I'll see you in class. Damilola, I feel like a cyber analyst already. Nice one, nice one. You should. After learning a whole lot of things from Adedolapo. Adedolapo is top 25 cybersecurity experts in New Delhi, India. So we've learned something from someone that is seen as one of the top experts in the cybersecurity world. So it's very, very important that we all key into this opportunity to grab as much as we can to be able to learn all the necessary things that we want to learn in the space of cybersecurity. Yes, it was refreshing. I've been an enthusiastic about ethical hacking. Nice one, PH Jemirin. I hope I can see you in class. Yes, I did, but oh wow. I hope you can ask what that bot is meant for. Well detailed from both of you, Tadius. Thank you for that. Top notch, honestly, Ikechukwu. Please, can we get the slides? Oh, certainly. I'm sure after just register your the attendance sheet that is in the chat, and after you'll be reached out to. Beautiful introduction to the cybersecurity world. The good news is that it is vast. Amazing. So I've heard what everybody has said, and I've seen the enthusiasm that we all want to get into the cybersecurity space. Remember, for you to be able to land a cybersecurity role in 2024, the number one thing that you have to do is on learning and education. And it doesn't have to do with education, maybe going to get a computer science degree or going to get an information security degree. It has to do with you joining sessions like this that is offered, classes like this that's offered by Analytics, learning the nitty-gritty of the course, learning how to use the specific tools that is necessary for you to survive, how to use the VMware, how to use Wireshark, how to be able to, I saw someone asking, how do I upon myself? These are things that you are going to learn from the class when you join sessions like this. So moving forward, let's continue. So the key reasons why we've selected some of these roles is for you to learn, which cybersecurity is one of them, is because of the ease of learning. I know sometimes we ask questions with, oh, can I be able to learn this? The person that won award in cybersecurity didn't study computer science. The person studied mass communication, and she was able to see a bug from her views and able to report this bug, and she was awarded a monetary return. And I'm sure she got so many invites for jobs after that discovery, right? And this is a mass communication student. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to have background in engineering or background in tech ecosystem. Just be willing to learn all these things that you are currently being taught. And also the ease of transition and getting a job. One thing about technology is that transitioning from maybe management consulting or banking or even from fashion design into technology is not really a hard thing like we all see it to do. It's really very, very easy because these are tools, these are things that once you learn them, it's part and parcel of you. So it's not going to leave you today and you're not okay, I've forgotten everything. It's not mathematics, it's not English that I have to keep learning the words. These are practical tools that you have to practice, have the skill, and then can easily transition to get jobs. And also, like we all know, the high and rewarding salaries that comes with cybersecurity roles is not something that we I can't even mention here, so that I will not throw all of you out of the cup. But the thing is that it comes with a whole lot of rewards financially and with being comfortable on the road and being able to make decisions. Imagine being someone that is entrusted with the possibility of protecting your company. That means the future, the responsibility, the everything of that company is in your hand. Now imagine the type of respect that the management is going to be giving you, the type of respect that comes with the role itself, because everyone knows, oh, this is an ethical hacker. This is the person protecting us from external guys. So it's very, very important for us to key into this role and be able to get everything that it has to offer. Basically, we also have other courses that we offer in data analytics, but for this key area, we're talking about cyber security. Sometimes all these things seems impossible until it is done. I want to share some success stories of people that have transitioned from one role to the other. Oluwatosin here had a mentorship and interview prep with us, and he was able to get a job in UK as a fraud analyst. And we have Ikmat here. Ikmat also was able to transition. She was a stay-at-home mom. So if you are scared, okay, I've not been doing anything for a while, how do I start? Ikmat's story here is going to make you rethink it. She was a stay-at-home mom, and now she's a data analyst in UK working with NHS. So these are tech skills, tech roles that you can easily get. And also we have Temi here. Temi was a lawyer. So lawyers don't have anything to do with tech. You can't say they learned technology or they learned coding in the university, but Temi was able to transition from law to business analysis. So all these things are stories that is going to make you know that it is possible. So if you have possibly studied what course am I going to use? Mass communication, English, things that is not numerical, that you feel like, oh, technology or tech is somehow tilted to people that have numerical backgrounds. No, if you studied English, if you studied mass comm, if you studied law, if you studied medicine, and you have the will, the zeal to transition into technology, these are things that we are here to help you get all those necessary things. So just keep taking notes of everyone I'm passing. Maybe before we end the session, I'll play. You guys will choose one of the person that I'm going to play. Benga works as a business analyst in Poland, and we also prepared Benga for to land his dream job, as well as Nathaniel. Nathaniel got a job in the private research center, pharmaceutical company in Barcelona as a data scientist. So all these things are what you are going to gain if you do the courses with analytics. Basically, you will equip you with the necessary in-demand skill. Cybersecurity will help you with CV optimization, will help you with all the necessary steps till you get a job. So these are success stories that is going to make you know that it is always easy to achieve these things. How about Michael? Michael works as a sales engineer in a software company in UK after he did his data engineering program with us as well. And same thing as Idris. So there are lots of stories and stories to make you know that all these things are possible. It's only impossible when you say, oh, I cannot achieve it. But if you set out your path to say today, okay, by January 6th, I'm going to join the next cohort analytics are having on cybersecurity, so that in 3 or 4 months' time, I should be a full-grounded cybersecurity expert to be able to tap into this tech ecosystem and get all those returns that every other person is getting. So Olubemi here is also landed a role in business analytics after training with us, and we worked with him to prepare him for the interview preps, and he currently has a second role. So he has even moved from the first role he got and has moved to second one, while Toyin here also landed a role in as a benefit analyst after completing training with us as well. So it's very, very important for you to also key into this area and be able to tap from these words of knowledge that we are sharing at the moment. So for cybersecurity experts, in UK, a cybersecurity expert earns as an average of £57,609, while in Canada, this goes as high as $140,000, and in USA, we had $105. And these are things to show you and tell you that cybersecurity is an area that has high demand. It's very, very, very important for you to be able to tap from all these things that we are currently saying, tap into learning and be able to be equipped with all the necessary skills. The curriculum that for cybersec ranges from having the introduction to cybersecurity. In this exact area, we're going to introduce you to cybersecurity. What we just did today is we'll just scratch the tips of the iceberg, right? For the actual introduction, you will carry you from the foundational area, from the triads of cybersecurity, the integrity, the CIA of cybersecurity, and give you the foundations of computing and networking. So it's very, very important for you to learn all these foundational courses. And then you have the information security principles, where you have to learn all those ISO standards. And then you now learn the offensive and defensive cybersecurity, where we have to learn tools to defend yourself, defend the organization, tools like Bob suits that are able to help you to, if someone wants to intercept the traffic, you should be able to detect all these things. You should learn tools also that like Wireshark, VMware, and Metasploit. So all these are tools that you're going to learn that relates to cybersecurity, that is going to help your transitioning easily into the cybersecurity space. We also have the cryptography basics, where you also have to learn that area, and also the network security, cyber threats and attack vectors, endpoint security, web and application security. In the world of today, that on a daily basis, there are new applications coming up, there are new websites coming up. All these application and websites requires to be secured. So there is demand for you. So far as there is an app coming up, there is a need to have a cyber engineer there to protect the app. So far as there is a network somewhere, there is need for a network security engineer. And these are areas that we can key you into to be able to say, oh, in 3 months' time after this program, I'm a fully certified cybersecurity expert. I'm a fully certified network security expert. I can now cloud secure any environment. I can do incident reports and forensic. And then I should be able to also understand cybersecurity policies and compliance. You know, one thing about cybersecurity is that it's very, very robust, that you have the hands-on aspects, you have the policy aspect, where you have to understand the policy that guides countries, the GDPR for the people in UK, the NDPR for the people in Nigeria, the ISO 27001 for information security, and a whole lot of other policies for you to be able to understand, so yeah, you can protect your company. So it's very, very important for us to key into this. The cybersecurity course is a 4 months course that you have a learning period of 3 months in class that you learn hands-on with practical case studies. Practical case studies, that's one thing that makes this program to stand out. You are going to use practical things that happen in the world to learn the cybersecurity, so that the ease of transitioning from classroom to the work area will be very, very easy. Then after these 3 months of practical learning, you now move to your internship program, where you are going to have a lot of real world projects to work with, for you to have build portfolios, so that when you are done with the program, you already have portfolios of things you've worked on, the practical aspects you had in the class, and the project work that you had during your internship 1 month period. So all these things we are offering you to make you to stand out and be able to get all these in-demand job in cybersecurity in 2024. So in 2023 already, we've trained over close to 1,000 people, and we've helped them transition. We've helped close to 1,000 people transition from classroom to their jobs. So what we just posted as success story there are just few. If you go to our website, you should be able to also see others there. Their stories are there. Our website on YouTube, you should see how we help people transition from the classroom to getting their first job in tech across the globe, in UK, US, Canada, Europe, Asia, Africa. So it's not something that is just limited to maybe you are in Nigeria and you feel like, oh, how are we going to help you? Or you're in UK, you feel like, oh, no, we are going to, because this is something that we are already doing. Now, why should you train with us? Like we've already seen the curriculum, we have up-to-date curriculum on cybersecurity standards, everything that you need to learn, starting from the foundation to the expert area, starting from learning the tools in Wireshark, the VMware, and be able to use these to prevent attackers. And we also have industry expert that will give you all this hands-on experience. Adedolapo is a celebrated top 25 cybersecurity experts in New Delhi. So imagine having someone like this teach you in the class. You are going to also be a top expert as well. So these are things that Analytics offers that you can't easily see also. And we also have a blend of training delivery to everyone, that if you are a slow learner, if you are a fast learner, everyone is carried along. It's not a class where we just pick maybe the people that are easily flowing. If you are transitioning from a place like law, mass comm, English, that you may have little background in technology, we have a blended training delivery for you to be able to understand little by little, from the basic to the foundation, from the foundation to the intermediate, till you get to the expert level. We have all this blended delivery just for you. And also we have additional employability services that will provide, and also provide internship designed to simulate the real world environment. Now, what additional employability services entails is basically around CV optimization, LinkedIn optimization, preparing you for interviews, helping you to ace all those interviews. Even when you get into the actual work, we are also here to help you settle down on the role easily. So it's not as if, okay, once you are done with the program, we abandon you. No, it's a gradual process until you are fully settled on the role. And our internship program is also designed in a way that it simulates the real life scenarios of things that are going on. You work with case studies of things that is happening in the world, for you to be able to build a portfolio that you can easily present after your class as, okay, these are things I've done. You know, one problem that we face these days is people not having the work experience to get into jobs. But here at Analytics, we provide you with all these internship case studies that will serve as experience that you've gained over that 3 months, that once you are done with the course in 3 months, you have a robust portfolio that you can present as, okay, these are things that you have also achieved. Now we have a 3-layered approach that we use for our training. Level 1, like I've already mentioned, we have the CV sessions, CV review sessions, where we also review your CV and make sure that is optimized, is application ATS tracking standard, so that when these CVs pass through the ATS, they are recognized and you can be invited for an interview sessions. We also have LinkedIn optimization. We saw what Adedola showed. You have to optimize your LinkedIn to be able to position yourself and invite all these external recruiters to come to you. We also have Upwork optimization for people that want to freelance. We have the opportunity for you to optimize your Upwork and be able to gain and make money from that area as well. Then still on level 1, we show you how to navigate the job market. One key area about getting jobs these days is ability to know how to navigate all this area. We also provide services like we have connections with recruiters across the globe that we push our students to them. So these things are things that you are going to gain when you join this session. Like I've also mentioned, we have job and interview preparation where we have to prepare you for the job that you've received and make sure that you have all those keywords, you have all those responses to the questions. How do you answer the question? Tell me about yourself. What have you achieved? Where do you intend to see yourself in 5 years? All those cybersecurity questions that will come up to you. How do you stop a DDoS attack? How do you block or unpawn an email? So all these things are things that we are going to walk you through step by step and make sure you get the full package of what we offer in level 1. We also have the recommendation and reference letters, right? So if you have opportunities that you need to be recommended for maybe to another job, we also provide the recommendation services and also the reference letter to show that you've passed through us. Now, these are things that you cannot easily get in most places. And the most important thing that we also have in level 2 is weekly mentorship sessions. Now, what we do here at Analytics is that on a weekly basis, we invite experts in this key area of cybersecurity to be able to walk you through, mentor you on, okay, this is what we are having in the area at the moment. This is the key developments in cybersecurity. So what this mentorship session gives you is that it gives you the opportunity to relate with someone that is in the field, for you to walk in their shoes as well. So they're going to mentor you and be able to bring you to be up to their own level. Now we have on the job support as well in this level 2, where even if you get a job and you are shaky on the job and trying to find your fitting, we are also here to provide support for you until you are able to balance very well on this job. Now, lastly, on level 3, we also have our promise to you that we are guaranteeing you a job interview 1 month after completing your training with us. So what this means is that 1 month after completing this training, you will get an interview invite. And we keep this our promise. And from the success stories that we've seen all over the slide, we have all these people coming back after 1 week completing classes. We have people that just 1 month into their classes, they've already optimized, they've already learned some skills, and they were able to land jobs. So it's not even till the end of the 3rd month that you can be able to start landing these jobs. As far as you are following the classes from the foundational level, you've grabbed the foundation level and you're able to optimize your CV, you'll see the changes that it's going to bring. Now, our internship program, like I mentioned, offers a whole lot of provides and helps you to accelerate your career easily because it gives you all the experience, the real world experience that people in the field are experiencing. You in the class, you are also having it. So how it works is that we will give you a real life project to work on, and then we'll spend time with you on learning about what the people in the field are learning, and then you network with industry experts. So the growth internship program is something that is very, very key and helps you to hone your skill and helps you to also boost your portfolio as well. So it's a very, very interesting program, and we hope that you are going to be there. So for new additions that we're going to add for this 2024, we've added the Body Mentorship Hub, where you have access to body mentors in cybersecurity that will mentor you and also give you real life case scenarios every day on what they are experiencing in the field for you to be able to be well equipped to have and be able to access anything you want once you come outside in the labor market. And we also have the enhanced internship experience that we've enhanced. that all programs now have a modernized and up-to-date data that allows you to be able to play with what is obtainable in real-life situations at the moment. And we also partners with recruitment agencies like mentioned in UK, Canada, US, and other countries to be able to take our students after sessions. So if you are able to pass through all these processes, pass through the class, do your capstone project, enter the internship stage, we will connect you to employers in UK, Canada, and US, across other countries, and make sure that you are able to get that job. Remember, like I said, we are giving you that promise that after the session, after the classes, 1 month, you should be able to get an interview invite. So what's the payment like? For cybersecurity, which is number 7, for you to be able to have this, you should be paying 625 pounds, which is a discounted amount, and also 900,000 naira, which is a discounted amount. So it's very, very important for you to take up this opportunity now that is discounted. For the first 20 guys to register for this course, they should have opportunity to get this discounted price. Once the 20 people is reached, it will move back to the price of $900, 750 pounds, and then 1,080,000 naira. Now, we've also spread this payment because we know sometimes people want to be able to get this opportunity for discounted price. So it's important for you to know that for first payments, you can make $550, or you can make 460 pounds or 660,000 naira. So this, once you make the payment, is going to be able to help you secure that first 20 slots that is available for the first 20 guys. Remember, once we reach first 20, the discount will be off, and then you have to pay the full amount. So it's very, very important for you to key in now and be able to take the opportunity of this end of year and then get all these discounted payments. You can spread it across $550, 460, 260,000. After first payment, I've started class 1 month into the class, you can now make other payments that is needed. And for you to be able to make payments, we have main stack for people outside Nigeria, and then pay stack for people in Nigeria. Please, can someone drop the payment options in the chat box, please? Elijah Ebele, please, can someone drop the payment option in the chat?
Available on the chat box already.
All right, please. So the payment
already.
options are there. And for people in Nigeria, remember, I can make use of pay stack, and then for main stack for others. So once you make the first payment to register, then you can balance up the other payments after 1 month into the program. So it's very, very important for you to take this opportunity to key into the discounted price and be able to take this opportunity. Yeah, like I mentioned before, which person do you guys want me to play his or her success story? Ikmat or Benga or Ramat? Who am I playing? I think let me play. Are there options? All right. Okay, let me play Ikmat. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Oh, wow. All right, I'm coming, please. All right. So this is Ikmat, and let's hear the success story she has to.
Okay, I Chukwemeka. There's no sound. We can't see anything.
Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry, can you hear it now?
No, we still can't hear.
Okay, hi Chukwemeka, please confirm that you're also sharing your audio.
Yeah. I'm coming, please.
Yes, from the Zoom account, please confirm you're also sharing your audio. From the bottom left.
Hi everyone, my name is Ikmat, and I was with the March cohort in 10 analytics, and
Yeah, it's better now.
joining 10 analytics has been the best decision so far. You know, for me, someone coming from a background of full housewife, because I had to stay back home to look after my child for 4 years, and then wanting to break into something new, wanting to go back into the workforce, you know, wanting to place myself in the society for better job opportunities. So it was a lot. And then I'm glad that Analytics came along, and then they presented me with so many opportunities right in front of me, better opportunities. And then I'm glad I took it. And then also the advice of do not sell yourself short, that Effie is always saying, it is very, very valid, because place yourself right, you know, don't sell yourself short. It's a very, very, very valid advice. You know, in analytics, they will hold your hands like a child, you know, through the modules. You have the opportunity to go back and study. You have the opportunity to go back and practice. You have the opportunity to ask questions. You know, you have people you can always go back to, even outside of class hours. It's the most amazing experience so far, really. And then another thing is the interview prep, guys. That is another very important thing. I did my interview prep with Mr. Mohammed, and it is the best decision ever, because he was like, he saw into the future. He knew what was going to be asked, and I'm glad that I wrote down all the things he mentioned. I went back to practice, and then when it was time for the interview, it was like everything he was mentioning, everything he mentioned, it was just they kept on. And then when I was answering those questions, I was so confident, you know, because I already practiced. I did an Excel test, I did a maths test, and then they were really impressed. And another thing is, guys, it may not come as fast as you expect. Definitely, you are going to get some no's, and then you may begin to think you're not good enough. You are good enough, yes. The no's will come, but always take it as a basis for learning and development, because after every interview where I got a no, I always make sure I get a personal feedback. So I work on those feedbacks for my next interviews. And yes, it worked. It really worked for me, because I got my first job 3 months into the program, my first job. But I couldn't take up the job because I was a student, and I was only eligible to work 20 hours. So I couldn't take up the job. 3 months later, I got 2 jobs with full visa sponsorship. And guys, all the other no's.
So you've been following, she got 2 jobs instantly with visa sponsorships. So these are things that when you register with analytics, these are things that you get to enjoy. Like she mentioned correctly, we have interview prep sessions where we can even tell you these are things that will come out. And when you go for these sessions, these are the exact questions that you'll be asked, because we have well-trained experts that actually take everyone on all the sessions to prepare for what they are going to see ahead. Let me play another one before we move ahead. Which other person will I play? Let me play Benga. All right, for Benga, please confirm you can still see my screen. Ebele.
Okay, okay, yes, can go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Olaguchu Benga. I want to share the testimony of how I searched for my job and I was able to secure a very good job by the help of Tenalytics. I was searching for a job for almost 2 years before 5 months ago, and I came across Tenalytics on Instagram. I sent a DM and they were helpful. I enrolled in the data analytics course and it was awesome. I learned a lot about Excel, data analytics, Tableau, and using how to organize data and also to draw insights from data, how to build a dashboard, and also to write a report from conclusions of data. So I must say, Tenalytics is the right place to learn how to be a data scientist, how to be a data analyst, how to be an HR analyst, and so on like that. They are always around and they are always they have the best hands to take care of your needs when it comes to data. So I enrolled in the course, and even during the course, I started applying for jobs and I started getting interview calls, and they were also available to explain and also give me preparation questions on how to approach these interviews and also to pass them.
Yeah, fantastic one. So if we listen to these two guys, it will show you that we keep to our promises. We are going to handhold you that even while you are still in the class, while you are still learning, you will be able to start applying for jobs. And while you're applying for these jobs, you'll be getting invites and we will be there to handhold you all through the line. So our next cohort is starting January 6th. That's in 2 weeks' time. So like I said before, if you are able to make payments to secure the discount price for the first 20, that will be the best thing you can do now. Now, there are more testimonials that you can easily see on our website, on our YouTube channel. I can listen to what people have to say. Like Ikmat here mentioned, Ikmat has been out of job for 4 years. She was a stay-at-home mom before she heard about analytics, and she was able to register. And after she registered, she secured jobs, 2 jobs that were able to give her visa sponsorship. So these are things that you can.
Hi everyone, my name is Ikmat.
Decide that these are steps that you want to take for yourself. So please try and take opportunity of this discounted price today and make payments. The payment link, take it up from there. I don't know if there are any questions. Are there questions that I can answer? Please, just by show of hand, you can. Ebele, are there questions that I need to answer?
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. Good evening, everyone. So somebody's hand has been raised. We have Philip and we have Orison. So I think we'll go with Philip first.
All right, Philip, please, you have the floor. Hi, Philip. Are you there? But I think Philip is not available. We can take the other person.
I think we'll go with Orison. Hi, Orison. Good evening.
Who?
Orison. Okay, I can't unmute myself. You said that you cannot unmute me. Okay, let
Orison.
me again. So you can unmute yourself now.
Okay, thank you. Good evening. I was having a challenge of mute. You've allowed me now. Okay. Thank you for the presentation. But the first question is this: for somebody not willing, that does not want to relocate, okay, are there remote roles that you can get while you are still in Nigeria? That is one. Then number two is the internship roles. Are they remote roles also that you don't necessarily need to quit your job to go and take up this internship roles? Those are the two questions. Number one, for somebody that is not relocating. Then number two, the internship roles. Are they the ones that you must be physically present? Thank you.
Fantastic question. Thank you. That's Philip, right?
Yes, that's Philip.
All right. Okay, Philip, to answer your question, you don't necessarily have to relocate for you to be able to get these jobs. There are remote roles, there are remote jobs that you can do from here or from anywhere, any country that you are in. The world is now a global market that you can be in Nigeria and you are working for a company in UK. Most people that transition, sometimes they are in Nigeria here and they've received jobs that are working remotely before they moved. And we also have the Upwork session where you can easily also get all these mostly remote jobs, mostly freelance job that you can have a full-time job that you're currently practicing, and then you will also be getting all those freelance gigs for you to be able to make your own money. Then on the internship question you asked, our internship program, growth internship program, is structured in a way that we will be giving you these real life case studies to work on. So you can be anywhere and work on it. We'll give you data possibly from the energy sector, from the banking sector, from different sectors that by the time you are done with the internship program, you've had experience in these areas. So when you go for interviews and you're asked questions in energy side, even though you've not been in the energy space, but you've worked with a data set from the energy industry, you will be able to understand what you are required to do. So our growth internship program is structured in a way that after you've completed your classes, you will intern with us, where we'll give you real life case studies from several sectors of the economy, from finance, from the banking side, from energy, from oil and gas, for you to have a real hands-on all these things that is needed. So you don't have to move for the remote jobs. You can get remote jobs in Nigeria here. You can also optimize. We can also help you to optimize your Upwork, and from there you can also get gigs as well. I don't know if that answers your question perfectly, Philip. Philip, are you there?
Okay, I think
Is Philip still with us?
I don't think so.
All right, that's fine. You can take the other person, Orison.
Yes.
Orison, you've been unmuted. You can speak, please.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Please, I joined late and there's this thing that I need clarification on. With first is the payment issue. I want to know the fees. I'm from Ghana, anyway. So I want
Sorry,
to know the
Orison,
fees.
can you rephrase the question, please? Can you come again? You are not audible enough for us.
Oh, sorry. I said I'm from Ghana, but I joined the meeting late, so I wanted to know the fees. That's my first question. I wanted to know the fees
I wanted
for
to know the words, Orison.
the fees for this internship program.
Okay, so for the internship is not a different package. It comes with the whole full course. So we offer for cybersecurity, it is 900,000 if you're paying in Naira, and it is 625 pounds and $750. All these are discounted amounts, and you can make a first payment to secure your slots. Because once we have 20 people in the class, the prices will reverse back to the original full amount, which is $900 or 750 pounds. So we implore you to try and take this opportunity and make first payments of 460 pounds or $550. And then after 1 month into the program, you can now make the remaining payments for you to be able to secure this discounted price that we are currently on.
Okay. So secondly, I want to know whether the internship program will be a face-to-face or a virtual.
Okay,
Is it
no, it's
virtual or
virtual. It's virtual,
is virtual?
Orison. So we offer virtual sessions where we also provide you with case studies of real life case scenarios of different sectors and things happening there for you to have a hands-on experience in it.
Okay. Thank you very much. And my last thing is a request, not a question. I want, I'm not part of any platform or especially WhatsApp group. So I would like you to add me to the WhatsApp platform so that I could be
All
getting the
right.
updates.
All right, thank you, Orison. There is an attendance sheet going on in the chat box. Just try and locate one. Ebele, please try and drop it for Orison to put his details. So once you fill your attendance, you'll be reached out to. All right, thank you so much, Orison. Next person is Ola. Ola, please, you have the floor. Hello, Ola, are you there? Hi, Ola, are you there?
Okay, sorry. I think I will need to unmute him first. Hello, Ola, you stay with us. Good evening. Okay, I don't think Ola is still with us.
I don't
but
think
you're
Ola
not-
is with us. All
but if
right,
you can,
yeah? Are there other questions, Ebele?
no,
Are there questions in the chat box? Course duration,
it's
the course is for 3 months. We offer a 3 month course, and then you have a 1 month for the internship program. So you have a hands-on 3 months. You are working to learn the foundations of cybersecurity. You are working on learning the tools, more VMware, to learn how to use all of them. And then after it, you now have a 1 month internship program where you'll be learning with hands-on data sets from the different sectors that we play in. So anytime the course is 4 months, full-time or part-time for the 3 months. Okay, we offer, the courses are on weekends. So we have classes on Saturdays and Sundays where we also make Watch Me Do It video, where what you've learned in the class will now be also done in a video format for you to be able to learn some of those aspects. So it happens every weekend. We'll have sessions on Saturdays and Sundays, and then during the week, we'll have drop-in sessions where we'll drop in with you to know if there are issues on things that you are currently practicing. So it's only on weekend that we have the courses anytime. I don't know if that answers your question. Thank you. Are there other questions in the comment section? Biwanda, you said you want to ask a question. Are you still here with us? Okay, there are 2 hands raised. Abraham, please, you have the floor.
Hello.
Hi, Abraham. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Where are you calling from?
Good evening, everyone. All right. My name is Abraham. The question is, okay. So I'm already a software engineer. I recently enrolled on some of the Cisco cybersecurity professional course. I want to ask, are there like specific certification that I need to have to get some of the remote jobs? Maybe can you still hear me? It seems
Yes, yes, Abraham,
all right.
can hear you.
Are there like specific certification? Because some of my friends complain that okay, they've not been getting offer for a while, and I think maybe because they don't have necessary certification. Are there like some certification that your program comes with, or am I to get those schools? Yeah, that is my question.
Okay. All right, thank you, Abraham. So for our program, what we are going to give you is that we are going to train you in a way that after our program, you can easily write all those certifications and get them. if it's CISA that you intend to do, if it's CompTIA Plus, if it's if it's CISM, after our program, you can easily write all these certification courses and get the certificates. These certification bodies are entirely different. So it's something that you have to apply possibly to ISACA. ISACA offers the CISA or CISM program. So you apply to them and then you write the exam. But what we are sure is that after our program, you should be able to comfortably sit for this exam and pass them.
Okay, fantastic. All right.
All right. Thank you, Abraham.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Abraham. Ola, I don't know whether this hand is the initial one or a new one. You can speak now. Hi, Ola. Are you there with us? Okay. I don't think Ola is here. Are there any questions in the chat box? Please, if you have any question, you are free to ask. And if you've not filled the attendance sheet, please try and fill it so that we can reach out to you with the recording of the video. Please, Wiz01, are you still there? Wiz01. Wiz01, are you there? Okay. I don't know if you are there. Okay, you are here. You're asking for the HR class. Please, Abela, please drop Elijah's email for Wiz01 to reach out to for the HR class. How can I fill the attendance sheet? Is there? Please, there is an email there. You can reach out to the email for questions that is relating to other programs that we offer. Bewonder, still waiting for my... Bewonder, what's your question, please? Ola Abraham. Jemirin, are you there, please?
Yes, please.
All right, you have the floor, Jemirin.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I have a sore throat, so my voice might be a little bad. I just want to, for me, I'm not totally new to tech. I actually studied computer engineering.
Jemirin, we can barely hear you.
Is it better now? Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you. I don't know if you just
Hi, Jemirin.
Yes,
Is it better
Yes,
now?
I think you are better. But if you can type your question in the chat box, we'd gladly take it from there as well. Yeah, we can hear you, Jemirin.
Okay. Let me go quickly so that I won't waste time. I said for me, I'm not completely new to the tech space. I actually studied computer engineering some years back, and I've always been enthusiastic about cybersecurity. In fact, right from school, I had worked on projects. My final year project was on cybersecurity, security on social media and all. But after school, I got some other jobs that took me way back to tech. So, I mean, away from tech. So, but now I want to return. Yes, I'm still on, please. Can anyone hear me? Hello,
yes.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, from my end, I can hear you.
Okay, Ebele, you can hear me. Maybe you can help me echo my question when I'm done, because it appears he can't hear me.
Okay.
Hi, Jemirin, I'm here. Please, can you rephrase the question?
Okay, I've actually not started to ask the question, so let me just go to it. I said I'm not new to tech. I studied computer engineering, but for some time I have left tech to do some other jobs. So, but now I want to go back to tech. I have all the backgrounds. I just need to brush up I want to know the extent of the mentoring that analytics gives, especially in helping to get a job, the internship, and tweaking the LinkedIn optimization and all that, because that will be my interest for doing the course. Essentially, most of the other things, I probably will have been able to do it for myself because I have enough, I've had background on it. So I just really need to go back to everything and relearn it. So I'm not starting from the very scratch, but I need the mentoring. So I want to know how expensive it is actually, the mentoring is to really get a job, because it's always a problem. I know a lot of people who have a dozen certification, but have not been able to do anything with it actually. So I want to know how this program will help to bridge the gap.
All right. Thank you so much for that question, Jemirin. If you listen during the session, you hear when I said we have a body mentorship hub. So what we do in this area is that we bring in experts from this space, from the cybersecurity space, every week to mentor you on the happenings in that exact space at the moment. So it's not when you are finishing with the course and you're entering the real world, you now start struggling with the recent news, the recent happenings. So while you are still in class, while you are still learning, we are also mentoring you with real experts from the field to handhold you for you to be able to ask questions on the exact issues they have, and they will be available to answer all these questions. So it's something that we currently do, but we also beefed it to also bring in our alumni, people that have passed through the same process they are passing through, so that you can be able to explain to them and they will be able to talk to you in the better language that you also understand. So it's something that we hold very dear. So body mentorship program is something that we do very, very well. And we're going to handhold you right from the classroom till you get a job, during your interview preps, until you balance in that exact space. So it's something that we take very seriously here, Jemirin. I don't know if that answers your question. Sorry, were you guys hearing me? Abel, are you there? Can anyone hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, thank you. Are there any more questions? Any hands raised? Jemrin, Ola, I think we've handled. I don't know whether this is the initial hand or a new hand. Ola, Abraham, Jemrin. All right. Are there any questions in the chat box? All right, guys. If you have question, please, you can ask. Joshua, I appreciate the insights and product offer. However, on the cybersecurity, can't the price be more affordable as it's way higher upon discount? Hey, hi, Joshua. We understand this clearly. And some of these things are due to some improvements that we've made on the program itself, where we'll have to offer you body mentorship, offer you internship programs, offer you all the other aspects like hand-holding you, CV optimization, this from step 1 to step 2 and to step 3. So all these things are what actually made this to actually be the way they are. But your question or suggestion is duly noted. All right. Are there any more questions in the chat box? Beyond that, please respond to my question above. I'm sorry, I can't see your question. Please, if you have any question, what do you ask beyond that? Please, you can drop it in the comment section. I did the lab, but please, are you still here? I did the lab, but beyond that, I can't see your question. So guys, thank you so much. If you have any, it's been partially answered. All right, that's fantastic. Thank you. If you have any more question after this, please make sure you fill the attendance form and you'll be reached out to with the recording of this session, and then you can also ask further questions from there. If I'm not sure of what course to enroll as I'm new to tech, can I have a one-on-one chat with someone? Yes, Thaddeus. Yes, fantastic. You can have a one-on-one chat with us. So what's going to, Thaddeus, I don't know, have you filled the attendance form? Hi, Thaddeus, have you filled the attendance form? Yes, fantastic. Ebele also drop Elijah's email so that Thaddeus can be able to send an email and request for a one-on-one session. Ebele, please drop Elijah's email so that Thaddeus can have it as well. So if you want to have a one-on-one session with us to better understand, you can reach out to the email in the comment section. I haven't filled the attendance form. I'm just joining. Ebele, please drop the attendance form and the Elijah's email. If you want to make payment as well, the payment details are in the comments section. Can make payments through our analytics account in UK through Mainstack, or you can make payments by direct transfer in Nigeria through Fidelity Bank. So please, Ebele.
Yes.
Yeah, please drop Elijah's email and also the attendance form in the comment section. So if you want to have a one-on-one session to better understand, please reach out to us and also make sure that you filled the attendance sheet. Okay. Sharon Wells, please, you can speak now. I've asked you to unmute. Hi, Sharon Wells, are you there?
Okay. Good evening. I really enjoyed the class. It was eye-opening, and I've taken it as a task and a sure thing to do. One of the things I want to ask also, because I already asked before, I said that you don't have an open office in Lagos here. So where is your office in Nigeria, if I may ask? And also, I didn't really get the explanation when there's a guy, Philip, he said, for someone who is not ready to move yet, please, for someone who is not ready, who is not moving anytime soon, at least for now. So, how can you help the person? Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sharon, for that. So I'll start with the last one. For someone who is not ready to move, we are also help our students to get jobs here in Nigeria as well. So we can help you to transition into the tech ecosystem here in Nigeria, help you to get into spaces. We'll have our students that work in UBA, in CBN. We'll have people that also work with Shell or Deloitte here in Nigeria. So we can help you transition to other companies that also exist here. And we can also help you with Upwork optimization for you to be able to get remote jobs and be able to also work here in Nigeria for companies that are not resident here. I don't know if that answers your second question, Sharon.
Yes.
All right, for the first question, so the tech ecosystem, we are all virtual. We have some of our people here that are in UK, we have some that are in US, we have some that are in Canada. So we are not physically present, but we are available for you 24/7. You know, technology has made everything very easy that you can connect from anywhere in the world. And right now, that even if I'm in UK, I can still communicate with you in Nigeria fully. So we do not have a physical office here in Nigeria. All our sessions are virtual, where we had told you on Saturdays and Sundays with hands-on training. And then we also do and upload Watch Me Do It videos for you to be able to see some of the concepts that we are explaining in the class and have the videos that you can watch afterwards and learn them as well. So I don't know if that answers your first question. Hi, Sharon, can you hear me? All right, Sharon. I don't know whether you are still there. If your question is not answered, please, you can ask again. Hi, Abraham. Is this a new hand or a first one? Abraham, you can unmute yourself if you have a question.
Hello. I actually asked my question before now. I think it's still the previous one.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Remember, the discount is for the first 20 people to fill in the cybersecurity class. So if you have intentions to pay, you can secure your spot by paying £460 or paying $550 or $660,000 to secure the spot. Then 1 month into the program, you can pay the second payment to balance up. All right, Sharon, is this a new hand or the old one? I've asked you to unmute Sharon.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hi, Sharon. You have the floor.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm still here. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sharon.
Yes.
Hi, Samuel. I've asked you to unmute. You can ask your question, please. Hi, Samuel. Okay, Samuel is muted. All right, guys, please, I would like to have access to the recorded session. Fantastic. Just fill the attendance form, and afterwards, the recorded video will be sent to you. Samuel, do you still have another question to ask? I've asked you to unmute, please.
Okay. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Samuel. Good evening.
Okay. Please, my question is this. Can one get to download the class and the materials, the class sessions and the materials for further review? Is that possible?
Hi, Samuel. So for our classes, you have lifetime access to the Google Classroom. So we make use of Google Classroom where we upload the recorded session of what you had the previous day and also upload the Watch Me videos, which you have lifetime access to. So you can easily have access to all these anytime, any day.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Samuel. Hi, Ola. Is this a new hand?
Hello. Hi. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my name is Ola, and I think I've been following the session for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and kudos to you guys. You guys are really doing wonderfully well for the presentation. My first question is that I want to know if one can work remotely for 2 different companies at a go. Then secondly, I must be sincere with you guys. You guys is really a nice opener. But at the same time, I will wish if the board of analytics can just please and review the price. Because there are many people on the fence that really want to come inside. But the country we are here in Nigeria, the situation of the hardship is just on the high side, and people were like, trying to just learn 1 or 2 things. And you guys have come on board and has been an eye opener. So I wish if that can be reviewed, because I heard that last year, I think it was about 300,000 naira. And looking at it this time around, it's about times 3 to times 4. So I wish if that can be reviewed. So that's my own opinion and my question. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that, Ola. I will start with your first question, the easiest one. So, working for different companies, it actually depends on your agreements and ethical standards, right? If you have the timing and if your workload is not something that is too demanding, you can easily navigate all this terrain. we have people in UK that work for several companies. That is not one. So you can easily work for more than one or two companies when it's remote. So it all depends on your agreements, your time and availability for all this, but you can. Then for the pricing, Ola, you agree with me that a lot has actually changed both in our delivery and in the entire economic landscape, which is what made the pricing to be what it is at the moment. And if you look closely, we've considered all this, and that is why we've implemented this discount session for you to be able to take the opportunity for these discounted prices and make payments, because once the first 20 is filled up, it goes back to the full amount. So we've considered all this, which is why we are giving discounts for people interested to be able to take it up. And we also implemented the first payment option, that you make payments for the first option, which is £460. And then after 1 month into the class, into the program, you can now make the second payment. So we've considered all this, and that's why we have all these structures in place for you to be able to join this tech ecosystem. I don't know if that answers your question, Ola. 20 hours.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chukwemeka. Sorry, Mohammed, do you want to throw more light into this? Hi, Mohammed. Good evening.
All right, good evening, Billy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, fantastic answer, Chukwemeka. So Chukwemeka has already even, shed light on that particular aspect. But just to throw, just to add to it, I think Ola asked that question. So when you look at the value you get from the program on the long run, things like getting an interview 1 month after completing the program, and the body mentorship hub that you would be exposed to, and some of the internal mentorship, weekly mentorship sessions, which are some of the soft skills that actually land you a job. Because it's not enough to learn the technical bits of the program. All right. So when you go out there, you'd see some other platforms, even YouTube, where you can learn, you can watch an 11-hour video, and you've learned cybersecurity. But how do you then carry these skills into getting a job? Right? So those other parts that you see that have been added, the internship, the body mentorship, the mentorship sessions where you have experts like Chukwemeka mentioned earlier in the session, where you have these experts come to share their own experience with you and how you can also navigate your way. Right? So these are the things that you look at, and when you look at what you would get at the end when you finally get a job, I think it's a worthwhile investment in yourself. And one of the things Chukwemeka also mentioned is that we have a two payment model, right? So, and if that doesn't work for you, if what is projected on the screen now doesn't work for you, feel free to also send us a message. All right, maybe you want a personalized payment plan. You can send us a message, and we'll see how we can work with you into getting you into one of the classes. All right. So send us a message. I think Ebele would put our contact in the chat. Just send us a message. Let's see how we can work with you and see what options we can work out for you. All right. So I hope that works for you.
Yeah, thank you for that, Mohammed. Thank you so much. Any other question? Ola, I hope we've answered your question. So I assume this an initial hand. Any question in the chat box? Okay, thank you. Yes, please, if you've not filled the attendance form, please try and fill it. It's in the chat box so that we can reach out to you and you can have further conversations with us. If you also need personalized services, also reach out to us. Ola, one more thing. Okay, please go ahead. Are you typing it or can you speak? Hi, Ola. I've asked you to unmute.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me quickly chip in something. I have carried out a thorough research, as far as the analytics is concerned. But I have an uncle in UK. I was looking at avenue whereby he can pay on my behalf. So I introduced it to him and I said he should carry out the research. Eventually, I'm actually saying this just for those who said, if is there any company, physical company contact in Lagos, Nigeria, which he said there's no problem, but there's no one. Truly, there's no one. But from the research I carried out through my uncle in UK, it really shows that you guys are unique, and then you guys are perfectly in line. Everything about you guys is nothing but the truth, and that also boost my morale. That whoever invested in analytics will not have any regrets. And I must be sincere with you, with everyone here now. I'm looking for a way to sell my car so that I can just be part of this program. But if I can't meet up with the January program, I believe by God's grace, I will look for means of meeting up with February program. I'm a person that I'm a blunt person. I don't hide myself. If you guys are not unique or you don't have something to offer, I will have just come out, because the man go extra mile to carry out a research. He said, you guys are Nigerian UK based program, and then he knows much more about about analytics. So that's why, and that even trigger my speaking up tonight on this platform. So, and I would like to have a one-on-one discussion with the board or whoever I can discuss with, to see how to make the payment convenient for me and be part of the analytics member family, because you guys, I must be sincere with you guys. You guys are very unique. I have gone through other platforms, but my spirit just keeps saying no. Aside from the price, the cost that's on the high side, you guys have something in stock for those whoever interested in the tech system. Thank you.
Mohammed, do you want to take that?
Absolutely fantastic one, Ola. Thanks for that. So, be wonder, I can see your message in the chat, and I tried to respond. I responded to your message earlier today. You're asking if we had a loan option for students. So, and I answered that currently we do not have loan.
Okay, I think Ibrahim Mohammed had some network glitch. Yeah, but what he's trying to say is that currently we do not have a loan structure, but you can reach out to Elijah at tenalytics.org. That is in the comment section, and something can be agreed. So please try and reach out to the email, and something will be agreed. So be wonder, I don't know whether that answers your question. Thank you so much, Ola, for that comment. We really appreciate that. And yes, also you asked if there is something that can be done for you to make a structured payment. Yes, please just try and reach out to the email. Okay, thank you. Okay, just try and reach out to the email elijah@tenalytics.org, and something will have a one-on-one session to agree and to understand how we can help each other better. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, Ola. Hi, Helen. Please, I've asked you to unmute. You have the floor, please.
Yeah, good evening. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, perfectly, Helen. Go ahead, please.
Okay, although I joined the session late, I dropped a comment in the comment this thing. Do you have any plan for students? You know, we are bound to 20 hours, and I know I could get a couple of friends in my own school to attend this program, but raising that money might not be that easy. Like, my friend has been sending me the link. I've had the intention of joining, but once I think about the money, so I don't know, even if it's 10%, if there's anything you can do for students, please.
Hi, Helen. Thank you for that. But like we have said already, that's why we have the discounted amount for people that take the advantage and join early. And we also have the structured payment, which is first payment making $560 and then second payment making $200. But if these payment structures do not work, you can reach out to Elijah at stenanalytics.org so that we can have a one-on-one session and tailor it down to a way that is going to be possible for you. So just email Elijah at stenanalytics.org so that we can have the one-on-one session. Thank you so much, Helen.
Okay.
Any other question, comments, anything? That I can't see any hand raised. I can't see any question in the chat box. So please, Ebele, for the last time, just drop the attendance and drop Elijah's email so that people can fill and we will call it a day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining us for this session. And I look forward to seeing you in the class. Cybersecurity is a key area for everybody to key in going into 2024, and it starts with education. So please try and take advantage of this discounted price and make use of it very well. Thank you everyone so much and have a good night's rest.